Hello everyone, welcome back. Another week, so another round of opportunity spotting for this week. The Weekly Forex Forecast from August the 12th until the 16th. One thing to get started with, a lot of you people know me from Instagram, of course, so they know and maybe have received my free book. I've written down what I've experienced in the last 7 years of my trading career, and it has been a struggle to get consistently profitable. I think that's to make a lot of money in a short time. That's not so hard, but losing it in just as short of a time isn't hard as well. So I had to struggle. Everybody's going through how to be consistent in the market. So from my successful Instagram account to my YouTube account and everybody I can connect with these days, I'm really grateful for that. And the book is free. The only thing I'm asking, all my content, everything is free. I've never asked a penny for a single signal service or anything. So check out the links below. I have two brokers that will cover wherever you're from in the world, to sign up with that broker, start trading, and that's all I ask. I get a little bit of commission over what you'll be doing, so that's you helping me. And if that's not enough, I also give you a free book that I wrote. So let's get into the analysis for this week. Starting off with the euro British pound. Let me show you why this is on my watch list for this week. When we go to the weekly chart, we can see that we have, or maybe even the monthly chart. I don't know where I picked this up. So I've noticed that price has ran into a very interesting levels. This was the latest high a couple of weeks ago. You can also see it on the weekly. So, oh wait a minute, it's going too fast. So this is the daily. Thank you. So well, what we saw on the weekly and monthly is in fact happening. Price has bounced from there. I had I normally don't do this, but I had an order waiting here, so I was sure if this level would be met, then a fall down would be something that could happen. So I'm in this trade right now. I am looking how price will behave when we are trading at this level. So let's zoom in a little bit to the 4-hour chart. Well, it's obvious why price is stalling where it's stalling right now, and I think one more pullback is certainly one of the possibilities. And then when we get it, when this range becomes more narrow, probably there's an opportunity that price will explosively break out to one side or the other. So for now, I already taken a trade. To me, price is within this range, so it's within the 0.93250, and of course this previous resistance is now acting as support, and this trend line is on there as well. So this kind of a tight zone where if you want to day trade, you can take some trades within this zone. So maybe you are looking to go long here for a couple of pips. So it's like 93.250, 92.250. So that's an interesting area to be taking some positions. Again, if this level breaks, we see more downside in combination with the break of this trend line, of course. If it bounces off, let's see what happens again when we are back at this level where price previously got rejected. The Great British Pound New Zealand was another one that sparked my interest. This has been trading to the downside for quite a while, as you can see over here. Then there was some kind of event where price started rallying to the upside, broke out, and of course ran into this level, as you can see, with a perfect pin bar, and then we went into a kind of corrective mode. And that mode just ended this trading week. So I am long at the moment, and I'm looking, I'm interesting to see how price will behave from here on out. If it will try to retest or find these levels up here again, or maybe as long as this level here is intact, then this trend line, then I'm good with it. Also, again, we are above this previously this trend line over here, and something that doesn't seem to be respected that well is this level. It's interesting to see how it just moves back and forth. Would be in a level for me to be watching. See, it looks like this previous high over here is now also a level where price got rejected this morning or today. So let's see how this behaves. So I'm long Great British Pound, New Zealand dollar. Let's see what we have on the charts as well. Yes, this is another one I want to share with you guys. I mentioned it earlier. This has been trading in a corrective downward channel. As you can see right here, this has been an interesting channel lately. So finally, I think this is the Australian New Zealand. So the Great Britain New Zealand was something that affected the New Zealand dollar, that made a move from this spike up here and then all the way up to 105. So let's put this one a little bit over here. So we have a very clear bottom at the moment. Price broke out of this range, is now retesting it. So let's zoom into the 4-hour chart. This one I'm not in yet because after the break I saw this corrective move, so I'm waiting to see what will happen within this corrective move. Will it fall back into the channel? Will it bounce off the channel? So that will be an interesting thing to be watching. Normally I don't really zoom into any lower time frames, but for these situations, of course, it's always interesting to see how price behaves in these areas. So I'll be looking at the 4-hour, maybe the 1-hour chart to see if this down move will most probably first find some consolidation, and then we get confirmation that it will be moving up, and there's quite some room to the upside on this one as well. I don't know if you want to, swing trade. So like the previous trade in Euro British Pound, it was it 093 250 and 92 250. So if you're kind of a range or swing trader, maybe you want to get in low, and within that area you want to take your profits just to be sure that you have some profits, or maybe you're in it with more from a long-term trend trading perspective. Well, let's even zoom out to the weekly chart. This is actually what I'm looking for. This is an interesting level down here. Price gets rejected quite sometimes at this level down here. So yeah, well, if this in fact does mean that the break is happening, then I'm ready to get in, and hopefully I'll have the opportunity to ride this one as long as I can, and maybe have a great risk reward. Because if you get into this on this area, you have a good view on what's going on, then you have a risk reward of probably 1 to 8 or something like that. So that's a great move without doing a lot. And all those moves in between, of course you're gonna get pullbacks and all those things. So from a swing trader perspective, there's a lot to be watching as well. Finally, this is a lot about Forex. I want to point out some things. Well, let me see. Well, of course, let's check out what the NASDAQ has been doing. This is the weekly chart. We have seen some weakness over the last few weeks. This big drop with new fears of a trade war, some correction that moved into this previous support level, and now we see a move. Well, maybe it's a pullback on this side, or we never know. I pointed out a corrective structure earlier. That's this wobbly line. What this wobbly line was for. So let me get in. Maybe we find some direction. No, it's not really telling us a lot, but so this is quite a move to the upside. This maybe is a pullback, and then we can see some more direction. But to be honest, I don't know if the fear is over yet when it's about the trade wars. So let's get in a European stock as well. Same thing, it's the same picture. Price moved up. I don't know if this correction back up is over yet. Maybe it's not a correction, it's just the beginning of a trend. So make sure you are this is an interesting level to be watching. This trend line gets touched right now. So if you zoom into lower time frames, if you think you can find an entry, then that would be great, of course. So this is what's happening now. This is where price is moving in. We have a big down day today, so let's see. The indices, I'm still a little bit bearish on them, but let's see what happens from here on out. Yeah, that's it for this week. So I shared some forex pairs, some indices, and I hope this will help you to start off with some fresh opportunities this week. Please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're interested in my book, feel free to send me leave a comment or whatever. You know what to do. Just take a look at the description below. Yeah, so here it is. This week's forecast. Thank you for watching. If you want the book, feel free to sign up to my YouTube channel, but of course sign up through the links below, and I'm happy to send you a copy. And yeah, well, see you in the next video.